actually way more complicated than you think, I think. So I was analyzing the piece. I heard it a little bit before I started. I was baffled kind of with what he was doing there. So at the beginning, I heard it, and then I'm remembering it in my head what I just heard, and I went like something like that. But then I heard it again, and then I started to notice more details. And that's how it goes with Vicente. So let's go back to the beginning, and there's something you probably missed. I would say probably. I think more than 90% of people will miss this detail. Somebody who's not a guitarist just enjoying the piece, it's another thing, right? But if you're a guitarist, probably you want to know that is so cool. So what he's doing, he's not doing something like that. He's doing. So he's doing that legato that goes like this from the 2nd to the 5th fret, then pull up. That is just, the more I heard it, I'm like, man, this is so cool. He's going. Then there's something happening in the 2nd repetition. So that's the first time. Then the second one, there's something rhythmically where he does like, let me see. See this. He goes a little bit after, and that would be done. I think it's like you're doing like this, but you're skipping the index finger basically, like this. And by doing the index finger very, very softly, and then play the 2nd note down on the 2nd string, would get that rhythmical punch, like this. Now don't get me started on the 2nd one. It took me forever to get, because something is a little bit different in the recording of this one. I feel the sound of the guitar is lower, and that's fine if you're just like basically you're just listening to the song. But for us, this is not what we're doing here. We need the tiniest details, and it was so hard to get this next. Very difficult to get these. This took me, man. This is really hard. So there's something here. I thought in the beginning like this. This is the typical Vicente that I would think he would do, but lately he's starting to do this more, where he doubles down on the same note, and he goes 2 of the same note. So something like that. This is the last conclusion I came with, because it's really complicated, and I think he's doing something like. This one. Something like that. I don't know. Let me see again. So he's usually doing, I think at least, there's a chords like I'm trying to, but it's like the cadence. But this is more like a D sharp minor kind of thing. But if we take it like this, if we take like this, it's like F7 more. So F7, but I don't hear this. I hear more like this, like the notes all falling down one by one, right? And then he goes. And again. It's really, really cool, but it's way more difficult than I thought. At first I'm like, okay, it's so catchy, it's so cool, but let me see on the guitar what's going on. Always, every single time you get to play, and you're like, where the hell did this note come from and why? So here again, or at least, no? Or I know he goes previous video where we said that we can add the tension when we do the cadence 1, 2, 3, and we add that 7 and then we close. It's right here in front of you. So if you hear the song, how much he's adding tension with the 7th chord just before he closes. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Every time he has this 7th, and that adds more tension. And then he repeats again. That theme is so cool. I think this is really, really very catchy, and at the same time, you know, the thing about Vicente, it's so catchy for the regular listener, like general audience kind of thing, no? Like they can enjoy the melody. At the same time, for guitarists, it's so interesting. It's so cool that it's very hard to have both, because you can either like impress somebody in a guitar way doing like a scale, or like scales, yeah, you can do that and impress many people, but I'm referring to constantly, aside by just doing scales, but to impress a guitarist and at the same time have the general audience kind of just enjoy your melodies and be catchy at the same time. It's really hard. So that's what he's doing, I think. So he's doing like melody wise, it's so cool, let's say. And also for us guitarists, you have the small, and then, or which is incredible melody here. So now we get to this. So if we move on, so nice. It's like the main theme. Way he's doing, so it's like the going down kind of chromatically, no? And then he goes again. So cool. These first two chords are so nice. Go back to G sharp and then again. You have this, and you go. I did listen to it before, okay? So don't think I'm doing it right now all like how fast. No, I listened to it and I just got the chords. I don't want to take like 50 or 1 hour video just to get all these details to make it faster, but it's just so cool, this melody. There's another chord here. Ooh. So so I think it's already from here, this, then he puts that F sharp, 9th, 7th. This is like a, I know what it is. It could be like a half diminished, I think. Half diminished, no? Or flat 5. I'm not good with names, by the way. It's just up front, I'm not. I take the root always of the chord, what it is. So I see this as F sharp minor. And then whatever I'm putting, it's a 7th, this 9th, all these things. I don't really think of too much. By the way, I will get to a little bit later how it's very, very similar to his other pieces, but not in a bad way. It's like he uses the same chords, but how nice that every time he gets a new melody, with the same chords. I just can do this all day, by the way. I love this section. So nice. I thought in the beginning like this, but it's so difficult, and no, it's just. That's the part I want to focus most on today, that introduction and then this. And there's like a bridge, something he does. So he going like I would think if we take the chords, now I'm wondering if he's taking the C sharp here or here, because I do hear like something there, no? For that A sharp, or he's doing like this, as he's not doing, he's doing, I think, not this, by the way, the notes are not, I'm just getting to the chords, how he's moving from one to the other. I know there's like a harmonic minor here, that scale. So cool, this one. This is what I got, okay? Now, again, I cannot hear anything. I don't know what happened there. I know it's like a seventh, again, adding that small tension. With simple chords, again, you take the melody, you take the chords that he's doing, and it's not anything, you know, super new or anything. He's done all of these before. But that's the impressive thing about him. Like the way I describe it to my students is like Coca-Cola. You know, it's like they I don't know about where you live, for example, but they put out a new flavor like vanilla, you have cherry or whatever, and you expect that Coca-Cola taste core, right? Like that's a brand, Vicente, you know, like he has that chords. The ingredients, what I'm referring to before with the Coca-Cola is the chords that he's putting. 1, 2, he has those chords that he puts all the time. And you don't expect him, like, if Vicente comes out and puts something like completely new, like chords that he's never used before, I think it's not really good for him. It depends what he's looking for. Maybe very you say like the purists would enjoy, like the people like me, I would want to see what more would he do, and it would be really cool to see what he has in his library, what he really has, not what he wants to maintain as a brand. You know what I mean? So it's really cool to see that part of Vicente, but I think on purpose he doesn't want that. He doesn't want to add those, you know, like, you know, adding chords that are way too whatever, like he doesn't use usually. That's what I think about him. So I think it's just he's using the main chords that he usually uses all the time, the main harmony, the chord progression and everything, maintaining his image, his brand, and just the variety of melodies. It's insane. It's like, if you go back to, which was it? Yeah, the melody goes here. These are very similar chords. You have one that goes in the Farruka, right? I forgot. The one we just did here, right? In the Farruka. Same thing. And there's another. There's another piece that has this small lick. I know. I cannot remember now. But so many pieces, like so many variety of melody, and that's so hard to do, man. It's really, really, really hard. Like it's not like it's like you're giving him like 6 chords, and he made a career out of it. In a way, you know, like it's really, really impressive to me. And I know he just can do so much if he wants. And also, this is more a rumba, right? Like a more poppy kind of song, so that's why. But it's just so impressive. So let's just stop here because again, so now what's coming next is improvisation. And to be honest with you, up front, I have no idea what he's doing. Like it's just scales after scales after. I know he's into jazz a lot. He likes Pat Metheny, I know, and it's just so many scales. It's insane what he does later. That's I think simply here he's just doing like I believe. No, I didn't really look into it, but I think he's doing improvisation over the chords that he just played. So it's like doing the chords 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Something like that at least. If I take the chords one by one. He's doing. Then he goes. Does insane melodies here, so it's really cool. I just wanted to bring it out, bring you attention to this because there is more to it always, and I hope you liked it. Just something different today like this, since we got this piece just yesterday, I believe, and yeah, hope you liked it.